Hey guys, Josh from FilmSco here, and welcome to another movie review. And today I'm going to be reviewing Warcraft. So Warcraft stars Travis Fimmel playing as our main lead, Lorath, Paula Patton playing as Garona, the half-orc, half-human, and Toby Kebbell playing as Durotan. Now this movie really was built on a high pedestal. It's supposed to set a really high bar for all these new video game movies that are coming out and that will be coming out in the future. We have Assassin's Creed obviously coming later in the year, and this movie really sets the bar a little high, not too high. And yeah, so basically in this movie the orcs are trying to get from their desolated planet and trying to come to Azeroth, which is where the humans and the elves and all the other creatures and races live in unity. And basically they start raiding and pillaging and all this crap, and you find out there's necromancy and crazy shit, and it all is meshed into this one nice little ball. Now I just want to say right off the bat, this movie gets so convoluted. It's a great fantasy, it's a great thing to watch, it's great to see all the nice animations, the good CGI in the film. However, the story is too large for itself. It should have been a way simpler storyline for the kickoff to this new franchise. Franchises are supposed to start really easy, really nice, really simple for you to understand and get the main grasp behind what they're trying to portray. And I think this movie could have been a lot more simple, and it could have been a lot better because of this simplicity that it didn't have. It was over complex, and at times you would forget what was kind of happening. Like, you would try and focus in on this other storyline that's trying to get mixed into the main storyline, and there's tons of side plots and a lot of jump cuts, I'll say. A lot of jumping in the story, almost in a Batman vs Superman way. Now, other than this convoluted story and no simplicity, this movie was kind of good. I really enjoyed the first 2/3 of this film. I thought it introduced the main characters really easily. Not only that, you got a really good grasp on the characters, especially for Lorath and Garona, who are our two mains. You have the human and the half-orc, half-human, and they had really good chemistry, I thought. However, they have a love story, which I didn't really get. Spoiler alert, they kiss, but it happens after a really drastic moment for Lorath, which kind of makes no sense. You'll know what I mean when you watch the movie, because like it doesn't really play with the storyline very well or the characters. Apparently there's an added 40 minutes to this film when it comes out on the director's cut, so hopefully that'll really fix some of the open-ended ties that really weren't explained. Other things I really liked was, especially for the humans, this is one of the first fantasy films I've seen that have really gone out of their way to give large and robust armor that's really necessary for this kind of fantasy. And it was really enjoyable to see. Like, the orcs were massive, the humans' armor was like, their fucking shoulder pads, or their shoulder, whatever you want to call them, would go up to like here, and it was just massive. And I really like seeing that, because in the games, your human character has massive armor. So they depicted it very nicely. I thought it was a good adaptation of characters and fantasy elements that the game portrayed and gave to you. And obviously they delivered it in a really nice way. I thought the CG in the whole movie was quite fantastic. Durotan looked amazing. So talking about Toby Kebbell and Durotan, this character was unbelievable. This is the first time where I've really had a nice deep impacting grasp with a CGI character. I gave a shit about what he was doing. I cared about his family. I cared about whether or not he dies. I cared about whether or not he got injured. I cared about him, and that's something I really liked about Durotan. I was able to care about this character, this orc who's really I don't know how to say it. He's an anti-hero, I guess, depending on which view you're looking at it from. If you're with the humans, he's an anti-hero because things go down with Durotan. Overall, for this movie, there's things you can grasp at, and there's things you can throw away. I'll say this, for start of a franchise, and for being a video game adaptation, it was good. It was good. It wasn't terrible. I give this movie a solid B-. And I think it was a good start for a franchise. I enjoyed a lot of the heavy fantasy elements, like the armor. I enjoyed a few of the characters. However, the storyline for me got too convoluted for its own good. Through any simple concepts it could have had to make the story even better. However, it does come off as a good fantasy. Go watch it. If you enjoy fantasy, it's for you. If you don't enjoy fantasy, you're not going to enjoy this movie at all. It has like griffins and shit. You know what I mean? Like if you don't like seeing that magical and mystical creatures and stuff, don't watch it. You're not going to enjoy it. If you like this stuff, you'll love it. Anyways guys, I'm Josh from FilmSco. If you liked what you've seen here and you want to see more reviews or any kinds of movie talk, click that like and subscribe button down below. If you want to follow the FilmNation, you can stay up to date with all kinds of movie news, movie trailers, everything movies, and that's on Google+. Go in the description down below and you can find all sorts of social media where you can talk to me, find out different things that's going on within movies, and yeah. And guys, as always, I love your faces, FilmNation. Take care and have a good one.